Hey everybody! Today we're going to be learning how to draw a cartoon monkey. Alright, so to get started for our cartoon monkey, the first thing I'm going to do is, in the middle of my paper, I'm going to make kind of a rounded square shape. So I'm going to start with a square, but I'm eventually going to round these sides off. Next, let's give two big, almost half circles on the side for the ears. These we can make nice and big. Alright, now next thing I'm just going to draw a really light line down the middle of my monkey's face just so I can separate the left side and the right side. What I'm going to do is right on this line I drew, I'm going to make kind of a V shape. I'm going to take this side of my V and wrap it all the way down and around my monkey's head. I'm going to curve it out at the bottom just a little bit. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Just like that. Alright, next let's give our monkey a little neck. So I'm just going to draw two tiny little lines underneath our head. And then what we're going to do is we're going to start with kind of a weird rectangle shape. So it's going to be a little smaller up top. And as it gets down towards the bottom, I want it to get a little bit longer. Almost looks like a weird triangle or a trapezoid. All right. Next, let's start thinking about his arms or her arms. I'm going to have one going down, one going up, but if you want both going down, you can. You can have both of them going up. It's totally up to you. So for my arm that's coming down, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start up here right where where the monkey's shoulders would be. I'm going to come out a little bit. I'm going to come down and I'm going to make kind of a little too short. I'm going to make kind of a rectangular shape on the side of my monkey. Now at the bottom, I'm going to make kind of a square shape for the hand. All right. Next, for my other arm that's going up, I'm going to make kind of a sideways letter L. So I'm going to come out a little bit and then come up just a little. Maybe two. That's too tall. And then I'm going to do kind of the same shape down here. Next, for this hand that is waving, we're going to start with kind of a circle for now to start with. And then I'm going to do 5 fingers. So I'm going to do a thumb, pointer, middle, ring, pinky. And what I like to do is almost like I'm making a little bubble around my hand. I'm just going to trace around those little lines I just made, so they look less like sticks and more like fingers. All right. Next, let's think about his legs. So for the legs, we're going to start with just kind of basic rectangles going down on either side of him or her. All right, now this part can be a little bit tricky. Now monkey feet are a little bit different from our normal feet. Monkeys actually have thumbs on their feet too. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with kind of a little loop coming in. That's going to be the thumb on our foot. And then what we're going to do is we're going to start on this side. And I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Do the same thing on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and connect it. Those are going to be for my monkey feet. Next, let's give our monkey a tail. So my tail is going to be coming out this way to the side, and we're going to have it come behind this arm. So I'm going to imagine a line that's maybe going through his arm, and then I loop it around, and I bring it back towards his body, or her body. And then, I think I'm going to give my monkey a little banana in this hand. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make two curvy triangle lines on either side. I like to put a little line in the middle for detail. And then we're going to imagine it coming through his hand. And I'm doing the same shape on this side, kind of that curvy triangle. Again, one little line on it for a little detail. All right, we're almost there. Now let's come back up to our monkey. Well, before we get to our face, let's do a little detail on his belly. So like what I like to do is I like to make kind of the same shape we made for the body, but a smaller one. This is going to be for the kind of the lighter spot on the monkey's fur. So when we color it in, this shape in between will be lighter than it will be on the outside. All right, for our monkey's face, we need two eyes, a nose, and a mouth. We've already started the ears. Let's put a little more detail on there. I like to put one more circle inside. And then I'm going to make a little line coming out to the side for the little curve inside of the ear. Now for the eyes, I like to start with two big circles. For a nose, I'm just going to do a sideways N shape. A little loop. And let's give our monkey a nice big smile. And then I like to put a little kind of U shape on the end of one side. Now for his eyes, inside these big circles, we're going to do two more. We're going to do a medium one. And then a really small one. That part we will color in black. Now last thing I'm going to do for my monkey, you do not have to do this part, is I like to give my monkey a little bit of fur or hair on the top of his head. Ooh, you know what? We should probably round these sides out just a little bit. There we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make three little loops on the top of his head. So I'm going to come over from this side, do 1, 2, 3. Oops, I'm going to move that over just a little bit. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And like that, I have my basic monkey. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to begin tracing. Everyone, I hope you guys had fun today drawing our monkey. If you want to pause the video here, you can to match the same colors at home, but you do not have to. I hope you guys had fun today. Stay safe, keep drawing, and I'll see you next time.